So any day we have to talk about Martell, little meatball head ass Hope is not a good day. As y'all know, recently Melody went live on her Instagram to discuss the recent interactions that she's had with Martell. Well, recent and old. So obviously they are still going through their court case. She has a harassment suit against him. Of course, we know there was a revenge P. I think that's over with. So now they're going through this harassment case. And in this live, Melody does talk about some of the hardships that she is facing with the judicial system when it comes to women who are seeking help. And if you will, seeking refuge from their abusers. So in this live, and I do want us to kind of watch it together, she talks about how Martell continues to harass her after leaving court and addressing the court case in which he was just found guilty of. Y'all know what the funny thing about this is? He's doing all of this with his paramour, as they called it. I call it his hoe, but they call it his paramour. So I think it's very strange that a woman would sit there like she has won something.
I'm glad you think you have a prize.
While she's riding with him, she's the designated driver, while he proceeds to harass the woman that left him because he was fooling with you 5 whole years ago. Somebody make it make sense. So y'all, I just want to look at a little bit of this live with y'all so we can kind of break down what is happening here and what Melody is going through and what we gather from it and what we hope for her. So let's get into that.
We're not trying to run towards conflict. We're trying to avoid conflict. So we sit on the bench to give them time to go to their car. So if you know the Madison County,
and by them, she does mean Martell and Coleslaw
courthouse, there's a long, it's like a square, and there's a long walkway. They walk all the way down that long walkway and make a left. So I'm like, bet. Maybe he's gone. They're going over there. They parked that way, maybe in the garage on the side over there. Perfect. So I'm thinking they're gone. Now, they done came all the way back around. Just like that, y'all recording me. For what? Recording me. Recording me.
How low does one's self-esteem have to be to go to a court case with your man that you know is harassing his ex-wife? That is a new level of Looney Tunes. How low do you have to be? You should be embarrassed. But the thing about these side chicks are, they are not embarrassed because these men put them in a position where they feel like they have some type of power. And Lord forbid you give them a damn bastard. And the kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Lord forgive me. But shit, it is what it is.
And so I looked at this boy's phone and I said, why are you recording me? I was like, for what? I said, didn't you just plead guilty to harassment? And you harassing? Make it make sense. Right? Recording me. So I'm like, Jason, come on, let's go to the car. Let's go. So now they are behind us. I didn't like them being behind us. So I'm like, I moved Jason to the side. We went to the side. Then Martell's like, y'all can go on. I said, no, y'all can go. So then they went. Then we ended up behind them. Bird still chirping. Bird still chirping. I'm ignoring it because why? I have already been told this ain't the place. And we walked towards the car and I said, no, you know what? I said, I want to go back to the courthouse. I said, I want to walk back to the courthouse and I want to go see the city attorney and I want to let him know what just happened right after court. So this is when this happens. And see, I knew.
And she did the right thing. Twirl your ass right on back in that courthouse. And because, again, she did mention that he was found guilty during this court case. I'm not sure what the penalties are. If there's a sentencing, I'm not sure the severity of it. But she's doing the right thing. Because one thing I do know about men, I watch a lot of A&E. When somebody has nothing left, all he got is a bowl of side of coleslaw. He has nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose. I would take Martell very seriously if he threatens me or does anything. And look at who his mama is. And if you watch this show, no accountability there. So we know how it was created.
I'm gonna get my phone out for this one because I missed a lot of all the other stuff, the shenanigans. Because I don't just be quick thinking, I don't do shit just to get moments and record everything. So I'm not just trying to pull up a phone and record. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhat in disbelief, I think, and probably just like, I know this can't be real. Like I know this ain't happening right now. I know this can't be real. I know this can't be real. So they go and get in their vehicle. If you're not from Huntsville, it may be hard for me to explain, but just know to get back to where I was walking, they had to drive all the way around, come back to come where I am to let their window down to do this. Let me.
How you doing?
Hold on.
How you doing? Fix your face, get your hands.
Now, you know you psycho if you know you just lost a damn harassment suit and you find a way to find me after court to let down your window and address me. Different kind of way.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say one thing? Yes, they drove in a circle. Did y'all hear me say anything? Okay, I have not said anything at this point. Let me rewind it. You come back around, let your window down. That's why, like I said, anybody caping for this man or being caping for him, all y'all can kiss my.
And as sad as it is, I know some people may be asking, who is caping for Martell? Who's riding for Martell? And I'm just saying, wasn't Kimmy just riding for him last season, talking about he's a good guy? And now this season, her ass all up in arms because he done put Marceau and Maurice on Front Street, saying that they was in the same room with him running a train on a girl. Choo, choo. See, they did Melody wrong. And now Karma is a big bitch. Now Kimmy is having to deal with her in partially the way that Melody had to deal with him. Now he's not a good guy, right? Now Maurice is still running with this narrative at this moment. You know, Martell really was a good guy. He was a good guy. Everybody was like, you know, you should be like more like Martell because he was a good guy. And now you're running with this shit. Martell is not a good guy. And y'all didn't protect, y'all married to Black women. You have Black daughters. You have Black mothers and sisters, so forth and so on. But they did not protect Melody at all. And I think it's a damn shame that she, for her sanity, had to leave her own show, her own baby that she curated from the ground up because the network refused to get rid of the cancer in it, which is Martell. Even with the active revenge PKs, they could have, to cover their behinds if they fired Martell, they could have easily went, viewed those court documents and got the legalities together to make sure that they had a rightful firing, stating that it would be a terrible work environment for Melody, but they didn't protect her. And don't get me wrong, I like Carlos's commentary, especially over there with Claudia and them, but the way he coveted Martell is something to be said about that. Y'all remember their reunion? He got the cry to my Martell. I know you're a good person. I know you're just hurting. Like, what was that shit? You should have told me with that damn act you put on. So I just think this is just crazy for her to have to turn on her TV and still see her abuser on the show that she had to leave because they refused to get rid of him. Cold word. But let's continue.
So here we go.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hands at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are you? Okay, so y'all hear somebody saying, who are you? Who are you?
And it is over with now. It's over with now. What is he talking about? Are you talking about the court case? Are you talking about my life? You're already a psychopath to me. Are you talking about what is over with? Because I'm taking that as a threat. Okay? What did y'all think of it? What is Martell talking about?
That's not me. Okay? That was not me. Saying, who are you? That was Miss Hannah Grace. Miss Hannah Grace was saying, who are you? Who are you? That's what Miss Hannah Grace was saying. I'm still not saying anything. I'm still walking. I'm still walking back to the courthouse to go see the city attorney, who just so happened to still be in the courtroom with the judge. I guess they was taking a break or something. Just because I'm not on television, I don't want anybody to think that you're going to harass me in private, that your shenanigans ain't going to make the world news, okay? That it ain't going to be told. I'm sorry I'm dealing with this too, and that's what else I wanted to let y'all know. Like, just because you see me on here, you know what I'm saying, and I encourage y'all and I'm handling business, I'm doing all that, does not mean that I'm not also dealing with shenanigans behind the scenes at times too. Okay, over.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't be looking at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are
It's over with now. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were. Who are you talking to? That's me. Who are you talking to?
No, I said it's over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Okay, so now you're trying to tell me who my man is. But first of all, if it was, why would you be concerned? Like,
and here go old bobblehead ass Ariana. She the driver of this car, y'all. As sad as this sounds. Why are you talking to Melody about her man? He don't give a damn that he just got found guilty of whatever the charge is. He is still talking about who Melody is dating. Y'all, it's been 5 years. How many days? According to Portia, it's 264. But in my calendar year, it's 365, and so is Anita Baker. Regardless, whoever calendar you going by, it's still been well over thousands of days now. I'm a mathematician. But what is it going to take for this man to move on? And that's what makes him so dangerous, the answer to that question. It's crazy.
You in the whole car with a whole supposed to be my man. Like, I don't understand how you could sit there and think that it's okay for a man that you call your man to be pressed about their ex. This 5 years an ex. Okay? That's why I said, boo, you slow. Because ain't no way. Remember, you just said, oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. What does that mean? What, that I just let you take a plea deal? What does that mean? It's over with now. Oh, it's over with now. Sean gonna be over with us, boy. She just put up. Okay, Sean got it. It's over with now. What that mean, my boy? What does that mean? Because I take that as a what?
A threat.
I'm gonna take that as a threat. Boo, it's so sad that a woman can have video evidence and still won't be believed. It's very sad. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all.
Wow.
This happened right after you pled guilty to harassing for the second time.
Yeah.
I went straight to the attorney.
I wonder what's happening when he pleads guilty and he's found guilty. Because obviously there are no repercussions. That's what it's seeming like.
He was still in there with the judge. And I said it loud enough for her to hear. And I told him what just happened. The city attorney said, go file a police report. That's a new charge. I said, bet. I go file the police report. I book an appointment with the magistrate. Okay. I show the magistrate this video in Huntsville. I show the magistrate this video. Okay. I show the magistrate this video. I explained to the magistrate the day that it happened, right? We just had walked out of court. Today is when this has happened, period. Okay. All of that, the day I filed the police report. Okay. Do y'all know he still didn't issue a warrant?
And this is the whole issue that I have with stuff like this. I'm not going to watch any more of this video with y'all. It's very triggering for me. I'm a A&E first 48 type of girl. I watch all of the shit for my man. All of the things. Fatal Attraction, Snapped. I'm on all of it. Even something recently happened on in Memphis, Tennessee, like 2 years ago. A lady named Eliza Fletcher. She was running. And a man who was released from prison, I think he got out. This is like second or third time getting out. But he murdered somebody. He kidnapped somebody before. He raped somebody before. Why is he able to get out? This lady was running at 4 o'clock in the morning, a young mother of 2, a school teacher, and he raped and killed this woman. And the only reason that I bring this type of stuff up, I know it's like apples and oranges, but what does it take to get these people off the street permanently? Why is someone like that allowed to come back into the streets when they have already raped another woman, already harassed, killed another woman? Why is this person on the streets again able to do that to another woman? And it's not serious until something happens. It's a good thing that Melody does have this platform where she can raise awareness. She does have the means of income to hire security. you know, and to protect herself. She does have the funds to keep going, opening up. This shit is free. When you get a lawyer, you have to retain that lawyer to keep filing these new charges. This shit costs money. But the thing about it is, even she said she went back to the magistrate and he said he didn't hear a threat. Call it what you want. But when somebody is telling you and crying and screaming out for help that this person won't leave me alone, listen to them. So many people, not just women, have lost their lives. And all you do is have to go downtown, get a piece of paper. And what you supposed to do? Hold the shit up? Makes no sense. Y'all take care of yourselves. Cover yourselves. Leave a paper trail. Melody is doing the right thing. What y'all think about this situation? Please let me know your thoughts. Leave them below. Please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll leave the link to this full video in the description box. So if you want to check it out, please do that. But it's so triggering for me. I'm going to have to let this go. My prayers go out to Melody, to her children. Lord, keep them covered. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.